Are you thinking of buying a PS4? There's so many variants. Let's find out if it's actually still relevant in 2023 onwards. Welcome to the channel, guys. As you all know by now, I'm the Revenge's Hammer, and let's get straight into it. First off, you need to understand that there's more than one version of the PS4. There's actually three. You get the PS4 original, you get the PS4 Slim, and then you get the PS4 Pro. PS4 Slim and Original are more or less the same internals. It just has a slimmer body. The PS4 Pro, on the other hand, is completely different. It's more powerful. So as you can see, the PS4 has two USB-A ports in the front. This is actually used to either charge your controller, or it's to connect to external hard drives or flash drives. On the rear, you have the power in. It has a built-in power supply unit. You have various audio out. You have the optical out. You have the other proprietary Sony port out, as well as the HDMI out. Now onto a little more technical specs. So like I said, the PS4 original, PS4 Slim are the same. On those models, you get only full HD output, meaning 1080p. The PS4 Pro, on the other hand, outputs 4K. 4K at 60 frames per second versus full HD at 30 frames per second. Another comparison between the two, when I say two, I'm grouping the original and Slim together versus the Pro. The Slim and original uses 165 watts of power, whereas the Pro uses 310 watts of power. So it's almost double the computational power, so it's twice as more powerful, in other words. Across the range, they do have built-in Wi-Fi, and like I showed you in the back, it does have a LAN cable as well. What's important to note is that the controllers pair via Bluetooth to the device, and if you look on the underside of the controller, you'll be surprised, it has an auxiliary port. So what that means is you can plug in your wired headphones into the bottom of the remote, and while gaming you can simply listen to audio on the remote without having your TV or your surround sound speakers on. Other uses for the PlayStation across the line, I myself use it as a media player. You can have your YouTube, Netflix, Amazon, what have you, all these streaming platforms. You just download the app via the PlayStation Store, and you can use it as a media player. So it's a sort of two-in-one. It's a gaming console as well as a media player. The other use, as you can see on the front of the device, it has a CD-ROM, or rather a DVD-ROM. This DVD-ROM is special in the sense that it also plays Blu-ray discs. So Blu-ray was a thing way back in the day. It was basically the full HD version of a DVD. But I mean, it's still a thing. If you do have Blu-ray movies or you find them on sale somewhere, you now have a device to actually play those discs. So it actually has three purposes. The first one, and the primary reason, is the gaming console. The second one is a media player connected to your TV, assuming you don't have a smart TV. And the third one is a DVD and Blu-ray player. Now more about the actual use of the PS4, the gaming. As you know, it's one of the largest catalogs or libraries of games out there. Almost every developer has games, and there's even new games still being released. There's such a variety of games that unless you're a competitive gamer and you need the new games, this should be good enough for you. If you're a casual gamer and you want games relatively cheap, I would fully recommend the PS4. One of the pros of buying a PS4 now in 2023 onwards is that it's cheap. Because it's secondhand, because there's the release of the PS5 as well as other consoles. If you scout Marketplace and eBay and these sort of stores, you should find one relatively cheap. Games, you can either buy them physical discs, most likely secondhand or at stores, in fact, they're still available, or you can buy them even cheaper on the online platform. This is from the PlayStation Network. The only caveat to that is once you buy a game, it's linked to your account for the online games. If you buy the physical disc, you can always sell them, trade them, swap them. My final thoughts on the PS4: if you're a casual gamer and you want a relatively cheap media player and gaming console, this is definitely the device for you. You can always buy games cheap secondhand or swap them around. I myself use it probably 80% as a media player, 20% as a gaming console. So I very firmly recommend getting the PS4, assuming you are in the market. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm the Revenge's Hammer. New videos coming soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any queries or questions about the PS4, please feel free to reach out in the comments below. I will try my best to answer them. As always, take care. New videos coming soon.